Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Deborah Mann, and this channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the tribe. We're a tribe of survivors and thrivers, actually. We're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about depression when it is linked to either circumstantial or whether it's linked to one of your disorders. If you have bipolar, you get depression. If you have borderline, you get depression. It kind of sits around all the time. What is it about depression that makes us feel so inadequate? It can make us feel stupid, right? If you're supposed to finish an assignment, or you've got to hand something in to your boss, or you've got to work something out on your computer and you're depressed, that ain't going to happen, because your brain becomes scrambled. And what actually happens is the part of your brain responsible for your cognitive thinking when you're depressed goes into decline. It says, I'm out of here, right? It's a horrible feeling. Depression has been likened to so many things, but to me, it feels like you're drowning in black gunk, but you're not going to drown. You're just going to stay there struggling to breathe. And you don't know when it'll pass. That's the worst thing. And when we're depressed, we often feel, oh my God, this is never going to go. And depression, lastly, on this one, it'll never go, is one of the leading causes of people taking their lives when they cannot get through the depression, when they see no end in sight. So I'm here to tell you that your depression will go. The best way to deal with it is in your way, of course. I'm not here to tell you how to deal with it, but I can tell you about a few things. If you think about depression as, break the word, deep rest. Your body says, I need to rest. Contrary to what many people will say, like go for a walk in the sun and get your body moving, and you need to do a bit of yoga. You've heard it all, right? You want to bitch slap them. I don't blame you, because if you could, then you would, right? It's a lovely sunny day. Out here it's as hot as Hades. However, if one is depressed, you're not going to go out there. Not because you're lazy, not because there's something inherently wrong with you mentally, but because you're depressed and you can't. So depression takes away your ability to do things that you would normally have no trouble doing. So when the depression passes, you then pick up where you left off. So as I was saying, the best thing I found if I get depressed, I used to suffer with severe depressive episodes, but I don't anymore. I would just take to bed and forgive myself. That's the first thing, because we tend to hold ourselves hostage, don't we? We tend to put all these things on us. We are stupid because we can't finish what we're supposed to do. And on that, let me tell you that a fact has come out recently. People with high IQs suffer with depression more often than those who don't have high IQs. That's not to say, let's celebrate. I'm depressed, I got a high IQ. Wow, no. Because when you're depressed, you'd rather have no IQ. Am I right? You'd rather just feel, please just take away all the IQ and let me feel okay again. And that's something they're trying to work out. Why? Why does that happen? We don't know yet. So I tell you this not to make you feel better that you've got this massive IQ or whatever. But what I'm saying is, follow your body. Okay, don't follow what your therapist says, what your friends say, what social media says. Social media. When you're depressed, it is so easy to just pick your phone up, isn't it? And scroll through, see what's going on. Here's a problem with that. Try not to do it. Because social media has formed I would say, a pandemic of depressed people from very young right up to forever. Why? Because people are trying to measure up to images that they see, people they see on social media. So think about it this way. When you watch somebody who you enjoy on social media, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, it doesn't matter. When you see these people, what you're seeing, firstly, mostly 99%, their faces are filtered. Mine gets filtered. Big deal. Don't concentrate on that. Concentrate on the content. Because there isn't somebody on YouTube that I've seen that isn't using filters. It just comes with the software. That's how it works. You concentrate on the content of what the person's speaking about. However, if you're depressed, that's the worst time to go through social media, because then your mind starts, oh right, look at that, look at her, look at him. I'm never going to measure up. I'm hopeless. It's pathetic. I might as well just give up right now. No. So instead of that, what you can do is I would recommend an app called Audible. And these are books that you can download and listen to. Why? Because when you're depressed, reading is difficult. Following it, and your mind is scattered. So following what's going on as you're reading is not that simple. But when you're lying in bed and you're listening to a book that's giving you an uplifting feeling, something you're interested in, you are not subject to who looks like what, or what's going on in the world, which you're probably helpless to do anything about anyway. So getting all sort of riled up about the latest what's happened, well, that doesn't help very much, because all it does is create more angst in you. The planet is going to operate as the planet operates. And that's the last thing I'm going to come to. So you're going to download Audible. That's brilliant. There's books on everything that you can listen to. Secondly, take yourself out of social media scrolling. Thirdly, be kind to yourself. Be gentle. If you want to lie down, lie down. If you want to lie on the couch, watch a movie, do that. Whatever you want to do. Perhaps you haven't cleaned your house for a whole week or more, or you haven't managed to shower. That's a big one with depression. People who are depressed struggle to shower. That's the way it is. What you got to do is just let it be. It's not the end of the world. You're not hurting anybody. You're not even hurting yourself. And I know that with mental health workers and therapists, they always say, how's your personal hygiene? I've heard them, and I've learned this. Well, maybe it's up to shit. And maybe you just don't care right now. Because what's more important is you get yourself back together. Then you can deal with all of that. You don't have to make anybody else happy while you're in a state of cognitive decline, which is a fact. It doesn't mean you're going mad, and it doesn't mean you're not going to get well. It means for that stage, your brain is protecting you. It's saying, enough, down tools, I need rest. So take the deep rest. And as I was saying about the world, whatever happens in the world, the natural disasters, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the tsunamis, by getting hysterical about that doesn't help, because the fact is we are in a third ice age and have been for quite a long time. So yes, the narrative will be pushed about healing the earth and saving the oceans, and of course that's good. Don't contribute to the problem. But don't think that by getting upset and signing a petition, and now you don't think that that's going to help you, especially when you're depressed, or help the earth. The earth will do what the earth does. So whether man wants to try and interfere or not, if the earth has a massive earthquake, or like Mount Vesuvius 2,000 years ago erupted in Pompeii, when was there global warming then? So don't concern yourself. The earth does what the earth does. Now you do what you do. So if you're feeling down, my friends, if you're depressed and you just can't cook, you can't clean, you can't do any work, you can't even read a freaking book. And in fact, if you watch TV, maybe you just want to smash the TV because now you hate that show and then you switch to another one. That's normal. Know that that's normal when you're in a depressed state, and let it pass. It's frustrating as hell. But if you get yourself embroiled in something, so your mind is on something else, like a book or music or a movie, you're not going to, for that time that you're listening to the book or watching the movie or whatever you're doing, your depression won't be at the forefront of your mind. You might not know what the hell the movie's about because your cognitive decline is a bit slow. Who cares? The biggest thing is you're not stupid, you're not lazy. You are in a state of depression. And the only advice that you should really take is your own. Listen to your body. It doesn't lie to you. And if you do that, you'll come out of it quicker. And no guilt allowed. Take care of yourselves. Please like and subscribe. If you're struggling with depression, leave your comments below. Let's see what we can do to help you. Thanks for joining, and it's been fabulous. It's so hot here. I've just gotten out the shower and oh my goodness, what to say. I'll speak to you guys soon. I'll be doing a live next week on YouTube. So I'll let you know, look out for that. We're going to be talking about universal power. Thanks for joining. Have a fabulous weekend. Ciao.